to become a millionaire? Is it to travel the world? What's the purpose? And finally, I concluded that the purpose of my life is happiness, nothing else but happiness. So today when it rained and there was no lightning, my family got a shock. I took off my clothes, I wore my shorts, and I was in the rain, playing in the rain just now. I felt so refreshed, and this guy is a guy who's capable of doing that. We have Happy Azan, who is a coach, speaker, trainer, especially in the unit trust and PRS industry. Today, Happy, as he prefers to be known, will be talking to us on 5 must-haves for social media. So, Happy, you have your 10 minutes of glory. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum and a very, very good evening, everybody. Welcome with me, Mr. Happy. And yes, it's a gladly moment to have everyone around my book. But first, let's not waste our time. Let's start to the main discussion today. And I'm going to transit to my my slides. Hold on, okay, here you go. Now, guys, high five for every one of you who have LinkedIn. Because most of you guys, I saw your LinkedIn, and it's so awesome and so inspiring to know you guys have a good profile pictures there. High five that you guys are an influencer. High five. High five because you guys are the most motivated person and always inspire everyone around us. And most importantly, you inspired me to be among you guys. And I'm very proud to be among you guys as well. High five. So guys, so high five with me. High five. High five. Oh, nice. Thank you very much for that. Alright, so guys, it's time to do some reality check here. For your information, I've been in the industry of unit trust and PRS for the past 11 years. And along the transition of the past 11 years, I've been training younger adults to the older adults, or so-called wiser adults, in many genres. And the most important part is social media. Yes, social media. For the past, these 3 years of pandemic, this have made a big, huge change to most every one of us. It's like a transformation by force. Now was being given a chance to start doing something before the pandemic happened, where I started to do some streaming, started to have some Facebook, not just Facebook lah. At first, I started with Friendster and MySpace. Those of you who have Friendster and MySpace, say I. Oh, Friendster, MySpace. Those young days is so awesome. But back then, today, okay, because of my exposure on that arena, it has made me to be prepared, even come to this generation of pandemic, so-called endemic, and then we don't know what's going to happen. Right? The virus is there, but the movement of communication can never end, can never die. That's for sure. But because of that, I wanted to really check with all of you. How many of you guys are so satisfied with your profile picture of your social media profile? If you do, say okay. Now, if you, some of you may have, some of you say, okay, I might have some areas to improve here. And one more thing. Last time we used to wake up and watch TV CNN. Remember CNN or TV3 or Buti Utama, or Morning Motivation. But today, when you wake up, your phone become your TV. Put into the mirror of the bathroom before you brush your teeth and you watch TikTok. Don't lie to me. At least half an hour to 1 hour. You've been watching that very spherical series in the toilet, but sometimes in the breakfast. And sometimes your daughter and your son will eventually complain, Father, why are you watching the television while you are eating? Why can't I do that? Because it has been a new thing for us all, and it's becoming a new habit where we found it to be very easy and able to apply. Today, guys, because of that, we are moving to that generation where information become as fast like this into you. And for that, my friend, all of you guys, let me not be formal today. All of you guys, all of us, I'm here to share you 5 must-have in order to be an awesome presenter, awesome facilitator, an awesome trainer in this field to make the engagement become alive. Yes, become alive, my friend. You can become alive because Mr. Happy always alive. If you don't see my face, you remember my face. You remember my shiny bald head here, because this is the only thing that can make people feel so wonderful when seeing you, even in a virtual. You don't have to be face to face, because we can train all over the world just from the front of the screen. I'm pretending that I am holding hands with every one of you guys. But let's go with number one, ladies and gentlemen. Number one. Right. Number one. Right, branding, ladies and gentlemen. I've been in my career of helping consultants to grow their perspective, to say everyone they are consultant, reliable consultant. I have to change that. I have to help them. At least a year, we have about 30 to 45,000 of consultants are doing that, and people gonna ask the same question to that consultant or to everyone who has the Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. One simple question. If you say that you are a consultant, how about the rest of you guys? What so different are you with the rest of the people who are so-called consultant? Well, give me some what they call hiccup, or sometimes like a goosebump. Yalah, my face, your face, and every one of you have the same face, smiling face. But what's so different between me and you guys? And what's so good that I can follow you until the end of my my daily life? So I must have something that is so different from the others. So guys, in the lesson here, Mr. Happy found out that branding play a major role. It's like when you wanna have some instant mee noodles. You don't call I want to have instant mee noodles. People will say I'm going to have Maggie. Huh? Maggie? Yes. Even the whole world knows what Maggie is all about. Not just Maggie. People don't so they'll say to the flight attendants, excuse me, ma'am, may I have a hot chocolate, please? No. May I have a Milo, please? Milo? What happened to hot chocolate? Because Milo has been there for quite some times. Guys, that is product. When come to a personal, individual representative by selling their service, branding about ourselves play an important role here, guys. How big the impact? This debate are very huge. Guys, can you imagine when someone say hi to you in the private message and there's no picture and there's no even eventually background of that person? What would you react to that kind of person? Would you say hi back to that person, or just simply like click the profile and then you see nothing and then you just ignore that person? This is what we do, because human beings like to see the face. Human beings like to see the surface, what is going on from the other side. Same thing when I see you guys in front of myself here. Every one of you have a mustache, not like me, I have a beard. but when every one of you have a beautiful hair, but I don't have hair. But that what make me appreciate by seeing every one of you here. Why? Because it shows there's a brand inside of you. Like Dato' Orofel, he didn't show himself in the camera, but I know, because his trademark is the what do you call that tie. Yeah, that's beautiful. That nice tie, Mickey Mouse tie. Bow tie. Thank you. Bow tie. Because of bow tie, I have this what do you call mindset. But I said whenever I'm going to see Dato' Lawrence, there is a bow tie that specialized. He is different with the others. That goes to everyone. Even just now, I've been speaking with Javendra and Siva. Javendra mentioned to him that people call me J. You know what? That J have been stuck in my mind because that J is your brand, Javendra. You can work on that then. Right, so number one, branding. Branding is the number one thing that must have in a trainer life when you want to do a social media platform, also called virtual platform. Right? Now, the second one. Once you have the branding solid with your status, with your profile, with your all your what do you call this, your philosophy, your role and what you do and everything, it's time to make sure that the engagement come along towards your branding is called creativity. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, all of the fellows MAPS members here, I would like to tell you something here. Creativity is the key of everything in today's life. Creativity is the key, where you can see the what do you call the Menara Kuala Lumpur have now KLCC Tower. KLCC Twin Tower now have this so-called the tallest tower. We have no idea what they call what they call this TRX Tower. And then because of that inspiration, now in the Bahrain you have the Buruj Tower. So eventually it creates design a lot of new things because of what we see in front of us. I learned something from Johan, what do you call book when it comes to colored brain. And one of the most important part is, yes, creativity. Guys, as a trainer, right, we must eventually what do you call, able to connect with every tools that can actually be support us to make sure that people see what we do, people see what we react on, people see what we offer to, because
60 seconds.
all right, because of that you need creativity so fast. Now the third one, when you say what we do, what we have, creativity needs adaptability. So you need to be adapt with all the newer technology with you, right? Like the phone, the devices, the tools, the trademark. If you want to know more, Mr. P can share with you all the tools that I'm using for my training whenever I conduct something about social media. Yep, that is by being my forte for the past 3 years. I've been conducting this event for all the consultants, and I'm looking forward to conduct these services to other than the industry, because this is somehow quite good in terms of making things getting better in use, and we help the industry to become also many people provided the other tools that can be very easy for us to use. And number 4, must have love, guys. Without love, you cannot start anything. You must marry what your passion is about. You don't marry them, you don't have any voice. No, professional. You don't look professional, people won't listen to you. By language, I might not be good, but by character and by passion, people see I'm professional. And for that, guys, remember 5 things, alright? From branding, creativity, adaptability, love, and professional. And that's all from now from me to you. I go back to Siva. Thank you.
Thank you, Happy.